Good day, my name is Dina Dumalyang and I will be reporting about multiple access in wireless communication. So, in wireless communication system, it is often desirable to allow the subscriber to send information simultaneously from the mobile station to the base station while receiving information from the base station to the mobile station. So first, what is multiple access? So, multiple access method allows several terminals connected to the same multipoint transmission medium to transmit it over it. Multiple access schemes to allow many users to share simultaneous a finite amount of radio spectrum resources. So, there are four techniques in multiple access. So, the first one is the frequency division multiple access or FDMA. The second one is the time division multiple access or TDMA. The third one is the code division multiple access or CDMA. And the last one is space division multiple access or SDMA. So first one is the frequency division multiple access. The frequency band is divided into channels of equal bandwidth. A specific frequency band is given to one person and it will receive by identifying each of the frequency on the receiving end. It is often used in the first generation of analog mobile phones. Each station assigned a fixed frequency. If FDMA or frequency division multiple access is not in use, the channel is left idle instead of allotting to the other users. Also, tight filtering is done here to reduce adjacent channel interference. The base station or BS and mobile station or MS transmit and receive simultaneously and continuously. So in this figure, frequency division multiple access system, signaling dimensions are divided along the frequency axis into non-overlapping channels and each user is assigned a different frequency channel as shown in this. The second one is the time division multiple access. Time frame is divided into slots or channels. Each user is allocated a particular time slot or channel. In time division, multiple access is a digital cellular telephone communication technology. It facilitates many users to share the same frequency without interference. Its technology divides a signal into a different time slots and increases the data carrying capacity. Time division multiple access share a single carrier frequency with several users where each users make use of non-overlapping time slots. In time division multiple access system, signaling dimensions are divided along time axis into non-overlapping channels and each user is assigned a different time slot channel as shown in this figure. Also, time division multiple access has an advantage that is possible to allocate different numbers of time slots per frame to different users. The third one is code division multiple access. It is a channel access method used by various radio communication technologies. Code division multiple access is an example of multiple access where several transmitters can send information simultaneously over a single communication channel. This allows several users to share a band of frequencies. To permit this without undue interference between the users, code division multiple access employs spread spectrum technology. In code division multiple access, it is much recommended for voice and data communication. While multiple codes occupy the same channel in code division multiple access, the users having the same code can communicate with each other. CDMA or Code Division Multiple Access offers more airspace capacity than Time Division Multiple Access. In this system, a user has access to the whole bandwidth for the entire duration. The basic principle is that different CDMA or Code Division Multiple Access are used to distinguish among the different users. The fourth one is Space Division Multiple Access. If there are no separation in frequency, time, or code domain, an alternative way of separating different users is special separation. Space Division Multiple Access is a MIMO-based wireless communication network architecture, primarily suitable for mobile ad hoc networks, which enable access to a communication channel. By identifying the user location and establishing a one-to-one mapping between the network bandwidth division and the identified spatial location, all users can communicate at the same time using the same channel. A single satellite can communicate with more satellite receivers of the same frequencies. This figure shows a satellite system that uses spatial division multiple access. In this example, a single satellite contains several directional antennas. These allow a single satellite to simultaneously communicate to different satellite receivers that operates on the same frequency. The next one is packet radio access. Packet radio is a form of packet switching technology used to transmit digital data via radio or wireless communication links. It uses the same concept of data transmission via datagram that are fundamental to communications via internet. So there are three medium protocols appropriate for packet radio networks. So the first one is Aloha, the second one is Slotted Aloha, and the next one or lastly is the Carrier Sense Multiple Access or CSMA. The first one is Pure Aloha. In Pure Aloha, the stations transmit frames whenever they have data to send. Whenever any station transmits a frame, it expects the acknowledgement from the receiver. If acknowledgement is not received within specified time, station assumes that the frame has been destroyed. When two or more stations transmit simultaneously, there is collision and the frames are destroyed. If the frame is destroyed because of collision, the station waits for a random amount of time and sends it again. Pure Aloha dictates that when timeout period passes, each station must wait for a random amount of time before resending its frame. This randomness will help avoid more collisions. So this is an example of the Pure Aloha. The second one is Slotted Aloha. Slotted Aloha was invented to improve the efficiency of Pure Aloha as chances of collision in Pure Aloha are very high. In Slotted Aloha, the time of the shared channel is divided into discrete intervals called slots. This station can send a frame only at the beginning of the slot and only one frame is sent in each slot. In Slotted Aloha, if any station is not able to place the frame onto the channel at the beginning of the slot, for example, it misses the time slot, then the station has to wait until the beginning of the next slot. In Slotted Aloha, if any station is not able to place the frame onto the channel at the beginning of the slot. Also, in Slotted Aloha, there is a possibility of collision if two stations try to send at the beginning of the same time slot. This one is the example of the slotted aloha. The last one is carrier sense multiple access. CSMA is a probabilistic media access control or MAC protocol in which a node verifies the absence of other traffic before transmitting on transmission medium. CSMA is a set of rules that which the device attached to the network first determine whether the channel or carrier is in use or free and then act accordingly. So there are two types of CSMA. The first one is persistence of CSMA. The second is non-persistence of CSMA. So multiple access collision avoidance. MACA is a protocol for slotted media access control used in wireless LAN data transmission. MACA is used to avoid data collisions caused by hidden stations problem as well as simplifying known exposed station problems. WLAN data transmission collisions can still happen, and MACA for wireless or MACAW is brought to extend the functionality of MACA. And that's all. Thank you.